y'all? This your homegirl Red Snapper. Y'all already know what it is. This is Chubby Chasers, episode 8. And in the building today, we got my man's Justin, the model, Mr. Triple XL.
What's up?
Okay,
People?
from
Yes.
Queens, y'all. He came here from Queens. It's going down today. How you feeling today?
I'm good. You already know how we do. You know what I mean? So I'm back here with you. You know what I mean? I've known you for years.
Yes.
I've been seeing you forever. So I'm happy to be back in your presence.
I'm so glad that you came, man. Like I said, I know you for a little while, and I just had to bring you on because I feel like your story is so interesting. You know, you have a lot that you're doing that you've been doing for years in this industry, and that's what they're going to find out.
Okay.
So the first question of the day, Justin, I want to know: are you a chubby chaser? Man, I know you can work with me. Let me sip on that.
Here's the thing, right? No. I've always been somebody who liked thicker women. You know, now I don't know if that means chubby chaser necessarily, but I've always been somebody who, like, I want to feel some meat. Like if we're together, and we laid up, I want to be up with all that. You know, it's funny. So I've noticed just from my extensive history, is that, like, let's say if you're, like, sexually. There's a different feeling when you're fucking and all this shit is being, like, stimulated by, you know what I mean, softness and body, just tits and ass and stuff like that. Like, when you in it and, like, you know what I'm saying, you all the way in it and all this stuff is just getting coverage.
Yeah, like, you need that. Nobody, a man told me, a wise man once told me, he don't want a bag, be in a bag of bones.
Yeah, no doubt.
It hurts.
No doubt,
It hurts.
No doubt. I mean, here's the thing, like, I've, I guess, had so many experiences with so many different women that I'm much more into personality.
Right.
Like, looks are, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, my friend!
Just fucking sneak this. We got breakfast on the table. Don't just sneak that.
My friend be popping up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can't do this shit like mid conversation and shit like that. Like mid sentence, like I'm just supposed to not notice a dick with an extension cord. Okay, what I was saying was that I can't deal. What I was saying is that I've had experiences with a lot of different women to the point where looks are still always going to be like what attracts me to the person.
Right.
But what really attracts me past just an initial introduction is the personality, the vibe, the chemistry. Like, I'm all personality, vibe, and chemistry. After we get done fucking, or while can I just chill with you and hang out and laugh and joke? Can we drink? Can we smoke? Can we have a good time? Right. So, I like thicker women. I don't know if that means I'm a chubby chaser, but
it means that
as opposed to like real thin women, I would always go with the thicker thing. You know what I mean? But it's always going to be based off of personality and just a general vibe.
And plus, you're very strong. So, from my experience, and I have seen your work, you could definitely handle a plus size woman.
Yeah, I'm on top of it. Yes.
Tell them all what you do.
Okay, so again, my name is Justin, aka Justin the Model, Mr. XL. Justin Williams. I am a model, dancer, published writer, personal trainer. I've done reality TV, and I just basically travel the world doing shoots and shows and produce content, and I try to use my art and the things that I do to entertain as well as to, like, educate and inspire. That's always been like kind of like something that was always at my core, was to speak power, speak truth. Not just to be a one-dimensional sex appeal. You know what I mean? Not just to be like a pretty picture, a pretty face, whatever like that, but to be substantively deep and, to be able to connect with people.
Yes, and you are deep. I'm sorry. I'm trying to control myself. I'm looking like... all right. So, focus. So, this is why I brought you on the show, because I know it's so much more to what you do.
Yes.
And people need to hear your story because, you're a melodic dancer.
Yes.
But you're an actor.
Yes.
You're a model.
Yes.
And you say you publish your own stuff. And
yes.
So it's so much more to your life than just like
Yeah.
Just like
that. That's exactly how I do it too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hold it down. So let me ask you this. What age were you when you first decided that you wanted to dance?
Well, you know what's so crazy? I never decided that I wanted to dance. I've been a dancer for about 12 and a half years.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't actually a conscious decision at all. So what happened was I was a model first, right?
Oh.
So I got into modeling in Atlanta back in like 2005. And I started modeling. I was down there. I was having a great time. I was doing things like calendars and, magazines and stuff like that. And I started to get a little buzz in Atlanta. I moved up to Delaware. I was married at the time. That didn't work out. And what happened was I lost a job on some bullshit. Just being black and just, on some real bullshit. And what happened was at the time when I lost a job, the girlfriend who I had said, well, listen, since you're a model, why don't you go to this place called The Cave in Philly? And so The Cave was like this legendary male review that was open for about 14 years. Huge. It was a huge production and things like that. So she said, why don't you go there? And because of the way you look and everything like that, they may hire you and you can make a few dollars until, you can find something else to do or you can find, another job. So I'm like, all right, cool. At the time I was going through a divorce. I had an infant son, so I needed to get that money back up. So what happened was I showed up there. I never forget. So I showed up there. This happened on a Monday. I called on a Tuesday. They said, you come down on Thursday and we'll give you an interview. So I showed up and they asked me to just take my shirt off. And they were like, yeah, you're starting now.
That's what I was thinking about asking you. I was like,
yeah.
I was about to be like, can you take your shirt off?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
So good.
I can't. That's not a problem.
That's
so.
Yeah. I know.
So this is why I said I bumped into it, right? So, I had on blue Calvin Klein boxer briefs, right? So that first night, they had me walking around the club selling like shots, little shooters you put in the girl's mouth.
Oh yeah.
A little bit, how that whole look is. So I remember that first night, I was just like extremely nervous. I was cold. I was shivering. But the chicks liked me. I always know how to talk to chicks. I always had a good rapport with women. So it was all right. I made about $66, $67.
Damn, you remember that?
I remember this exactly. Listen, wait, listen. I remember exactly. So I made $67. I was like, okay, I got at least gas and food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least I'm saying I'm good for gas and food, whatever like that, right? So that next week, I went there. That Thursday, I made $330. No, that Thursday, I made $230. That Friday, I made $330. And that Saturday, I made $480.
Damn.
So I basically made almost $1,100 in a couple days working maybe 3 hours a night, 3-4 hours a night, having a blast. I'm taking chicks home. I'm getting new pussy. I'm getting pussy in the club and out the club.
New pussy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know what they say about new pussy?
Yeah. So
especially big girl pussy.
Yeah.
It's all you non-chubby chasers.
I think one of them might be a big girl. I don't know, but
what's the biggest girl you ever had?
Oh, I don't know.
Talking about pounds, all right, look, let's keep it. Look, I'm 350.
Yeah.
You all muscle.
Yeah.
Muscle what? What you 2?
I'm like 228.
228.
Yeah.
Minus times take away.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the biggest girl you ever picked up at your shows?
Oh, I've picked up 350. I'm big. I'm 6'2", almost 230. So I'm big homie. Like I can handle big women. But long story short is that after that second week when I made all that money and I had a blast and I got drunk and high and just had a good time.
Right.
I was like, oh, I'm here. I'm out here. This is it. You know what I mean?
You claimed it.
Yeah.
It's like it's going down.
And since then I performed or shot in 19 countries.
Damn. Oh yeah, because you travel all over.
19 countries. I've done almost every state besides a few in the Midwest that don't really count. I just came back from Alaska. I'm hopefully heading to London. I lived in London for a while. Hopefully going back to London in a couple weeks. Doing London, Paris, and Shanghai, China.
Dang.
Yeah, so I'm out here.
Yeah. And I've known you for how many years now?
About 6.
Maybe about 6. I thought it was longer than that.
Maybe
but
7. Yeah, maybe 7 or 8. Yeah.
But ladies, let me tell you, I'm gonna put this out there. Like, he's not just the average male entertainer. He actually entertains.
That's right.
We talking about fire. When I say real fire on the fingertips and on the dick, everything. Like he really takes passion in his work. I have not had him. Don't get it twisted. When I say I have had him, I mean
You've had me perform at your
I had you perform before
and shut the fuck down.
and shut it the
That's
fuck down.
That's right.
And every female always remember him. Okay, so ladies, if you want to have a good party, ladies' night, you know, somebody getting married, bachelorette party, whichever, you need to holler at Justin the model _ XL because he would definitely give you the run for your money. He's going to do his job. You're going to be so satisfied. Yeah. Trust me, and that's why I kept you in my black book for so many years.
I'll take it.
Because you're the first one that I reach out to.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, and not only that, it's because you're professional too.
Yes.
You're very professional, you're respectful, and you actually know how to talk, and you're not cocky.
No.
A lot of these male professional exotic dancers, they are cocky. Mm-hmm. He's definitely not the cocky one. He like really shows you the attention, the respect that you deserve, big or small. Yeah,
no doubt. Well, I mean, that's all. So part of what I'm known for is just the whole theatrical production. Now, just so it's known, like, you know, obviously you said I don't just do dancing, I do a whole bunch of other things. But when it comes to the dancing, part of my appeal has always been the show, the visual, everything I create. Yes. I learned that because I started in the white market. So my first year I was dancing in like more of a white market, Chip and Dale type of shows. Oh. And there's a difference between the white market and the black market. The white market, they do ensembles with, you know, openers and choreographed routines and the outfits and sailor costumes and the music with a band. You know what I'm saying? They do all of those things. They do, you know, the buckets of water and, you know, the lights and fireworks and stuff like that. They do a real production. The dancers can't really dance for shit, and they come out.
Why you busting on me?
And they for the most part come out looking like Ken dolls in the front. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, well,
and it's also a very watered down show. They don't like for you to get too raunchy, too nasty. So I started there, and then my homie Cream and my homie Tank. I know that. You know Cream and Tank, right?
Oh yeah.
So I met them at a risque, and he kind of brought me over to the black side, and the black side is much more about individual performances, body, dancing, and dick, and just being like freaky. Which is
oh shit!
I can't deal with this. You got the brunch.
Listen, I was gonna ask you. You know, I brought the grapefruits out for the show, and you know, I seen girls. I seen Girls Trip. Yeah. And you know, Bo had on like 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think you need 3.
No, I'm definitely a 2 or 3 grapefruit type individual.
Yeah.
But my point is that the black market scene and just being like more freaky and open and just, you know what I mean, like, you know, I always felt like, okay, if I hired a female to dance for me, and at the end of her dancing for me, she has on any clothes, I feel like I didn't get my money's worth. Like, I don't want you to have on like a skirt, nothing like that, you know what I mean? So that style definitely suited just my personal interest in, you know what I mean, how I actually want to put on a show, but the foundation of how I actually perform came from watching the whole theatrical production. So I just kind of like married the two. And that's been my appeal across the world is, you know, with me, you get all the special effects and dick. Yes. Look
at that.
On top of that.
Yeah, back to that. Yeah. Now, my thing is like, you are so different. I'm not, you know, I don't do the comparison, but when you perform, your performance is so different. Like, you really, I learned, listen, ladies, if you look at them in their eyes, but listen, you are amazing when you perform.
Thank
you have done things that still to this day I have not seen no other male exotic dancer do. Yeah. And if they try to copy, they may burn their shit off.
You know what that comes from?
Because you work with fire.
I do. I'm known for my pyrotechnics. I'm known for fire acts. I'm known for doing dry ice and water and roses and candle wax on the dick and, you know, all of these different things. Part of the reason why is because when I first started dancing in the black market, and this is like 2008, 2009 when I crossed over, you would see 14, 15 dancers on stage. They were all good. They can all dance. I'm like, wow, you can't really tell. And I'm saying, number one, from the jump, I wasn't necessarily the greatest dancer. I had a good body, had a good look, had a big dick, had a personality and shit like that. But you can always tell, we couldn't necessarily always tell people apart because it was just set after set after set.
Yeah.
So my entire outlook on performing, and this is just in general, in whether it's modeling, dancing, is I want to be as different as possible from everybody else.
You are.
Like, I want to be, whatever everybody else is doing, I want to do the opposite, or I want to do what everybody else isn't doing. And then I do stuff, and other people start doing it, and I'm like,
it don't be the same. I seen it.
Yeah, but it's to a point where now I always want to think about what hasn't been done and what people aren't doing and shit like that, and then let me fuck them up with that shit. You know what I mean?
Listen, you got this one outfit that you wear. It's personally my favorite when you got on the Indian tribe gear. Yeah. That joint make me different, and it's crazy because I know you, and we cool as shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
But when you in your stance and you performing, you throw on that outfit.
Yeah.
I get different.
Okay.
I ain't gonna even.
I'll take it. All right.
I get real different.
After the camera goes off, I think I got in the car. You know what I mean? So I am really interested on moving out of exotic dancing right now. I've seen the entire world. I've been to some countries 12 or more times. I've had a lot of fun, a lot of girls, all that. Right now, I'm interested in just a new challenge, and there's been, I guess, kind of a misperception out there, or a misrepresentation of like the way that of what I've produced in the past, like, let's say, decade. Meaning that I've tried to show all these different talents, all these different skill sets, all these different attributes, and because sex sells, that's the dominant thing that people think of when they think about me. So right now, I'm in a point where I feel like I've reached the ceiling, and I want to try to move into a space where people can identify me with other things besides sexuality, with other things besides nudity, with other things besides just looking how I look, with intellect or with education, or, still always, having, a sex appeal. That's fine. It's just going to be me. But
yeah, it's always going to be there.
I wanna, kind of start focusing on things that can just take me further and just have more of a mainstream and universal appeal than just exotic entertainment.
And I understand that, but you are doing like so great. Did you ever think about even teaching a class to like other?
I've thought about things like that.
Yeah, because some of these males, they need a little help.
And I have actually, taken people on one-on-one as far as just to try to help them get their shows together and things like that. Right now, I'm in the process of working on my own content creation, my own production.
Right.
That's what my newest aspiration is to start producing content that is entertaining and just can connect with people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something that's just not surface. So I'm working on a couple projects now. Hopefully I can have a release sometime between February and March 2020. But I already have like a crew and a team assembled, and the ball's rolling. And I'm hoping that this can put me in a new space. Because, I've mastered the visual and I know how to entertain.
Right.
Now let's take this into a different, just out of the box that I feel like I've been kind of kept in.
Do you have any upcoming shows, like, that's going on?
I mean, I always have shows. Just follow me. Again, if you're on Instagram, JustinTheModel_XL, or on Facebook, Justin Williams, on Twitter, Onyx Sky Media. So I just always have shows, always have events.
Yeah, you always.
Like yeah, I'm
you
always.
are, but so ladies, when you want to just make sure ahead of time. Yeah. And he's very responsive. His communication is on point. Yeah. He definitely will respond. If you listen, you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Also,
I don't want you to leave though. Like I don't want you. I mean, I'm being honest. We being real.
No, here's the thing. What I don't want to be confused or or miscommunicated is that I'm never gonna not be in front of the camera or in a space where you can actually see me. Like I do like being on camera, on set. I do like being a star. So I'm just gonna take what I've been doing and put clothes on and do something else, but it's not like I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm still gonna focus on fitness modeling, which is something I've always done. And you know, I do about, you know, 4 or 5 shoots a month sometimes.
Okay.
So I'll be, like I said, I'll be shooting in London, Paris, and China coming up. I got 2 shoots in New York.
How do you even keep up with all this? That's a lot of traveling.
I just shot last week in New York, in Midtown. I think I got something coming up in DC. So I'll always be, like, I don't have any problem as far as, like, you know, being on camera with, you know, as far as fitness modeling and showing the body off, because that's what I work for and everything like that. But I also just want to entertain in other ways. And I feel like, you know, the things that I have planned and the things that I'm currently working on, you know, I've gotten, right now we're just going through, getting everything as far as finalizing, you know, getting a new brand launched. And I think that'll be entertaining in a different way, but just mad entertaining. Like nothing I do, I want to be boring or flat. I want it to be stunning visually, something that is captivating, and something that can actually help people. So, again,
I know I want to be. I want to dance.
And
no, listen. Now, is this true? Since you, all right, long time ago, some girl, she was trying to get me to dance, and it was funny because, you know, I wasn't as confident.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm a big girl. Like, she was like, listen, the big girls, they get the most money. Like, they the ones, like, they got...
There's a market for BBW dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Texas mostly, or just everywhere?
Everywhere. I've seen shows. I've never actually been to one, but I've seen shows.
You need to go to one. I'm going to give you one.
You know, we can definitely talk about that. Yeah. We can definitely talk about that. But no, I don't really go to strip shows because I'm always... The way I look at strip shows is different because I be in the dressing room with the female strippers a lot. So I see, like, I know most of them. You know what I'm saying? So I like, bitch, Kathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you.
Kathy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
did
you know what I'm saying?
Kathy?
So, yeah, so, like, Sunshine is sitting, I know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's different for me.
Like,
it's
you're Bridget.
No, yeah, it's like seeing a co-worker, and I'm looking at it from, like, you know, when I see female dancers from more like a performance standpoint, you know, and, you know, kind of critiquing and also just, you know, supporting as opposed to, like, being really turned on because it's what I do. So that's why I've never actually been to, because I'm always working when there's strip shows.
I want to be your fluffer. I mean, not fluffer. Was that the correct? No, that was a whole different. That was some Pornhub shit. Sorry. Whew.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I just want to rub the oil on you and all that stuff and just get you ready.
And that works, and that is helpful because I'm big and I can't always reach my back. So sometimes I need people.
I will reach your back, honey.
You got me covered.
I'm such a person. Listen, everybody be like Snap. You just be because Snap is Snap.
Yeah.
But you are very interesting and you're very different from all the other dancers, and you show love. Like, you really show love. And it's not like you don't give off the energy, oh, I just want to you know what I'm saying? You know, you are really, you keep it being, you keep it real, and you're very professional. You're intelligent too.
Thank you. You know,
that's another thing.
You know what's so weird is that, you know, being in entertainment, I've had to teach myself how to be me. Like, my default is just nice and cool and friendly to everybody, just because I've always been like that too. Like, I've always never understood why you just aren't nice to people or helpful to people just because.
You definitely,
you know what I mean?
You're not
like,
arrogant.
you see, I came in here and shit like that. So it's like, just being in entertainment, that being nice or being always friendly hasn't always served me well, because people...
I can imagine. They take it the wrong way.
People will take that for weakness, and then I have to cut people off, or now we having a whole issue and shit like that, when really, that's just all I want to be. So when I'm actually interacting with people like that, that's genuinely how I am. You know what I mean?
Have you had a bad problem with stalkers?
Oh, my God, yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean...
That, like, you had to really, like...
No, it's nasty. It's weird because it's like, I feel like the internet and social media has allowed people to be their worst selves, and, like, you know what I mean, had allowed people to indulge in their worst impulses, you know what I mean? So people can say all types of crazy shit or just be like the type of people that I've had to block or encounter just on a daily basis is I just don't understand it. It's like, how do you fucking like? How are you alive? How are you fucking working as an adult and fucking being productive for a family and also doing this bullshit all the fucking time? Like, it's
exactly.
Just, it's like, it's
and
like...
you had people steal your pages before? Like, mimic you?
I get catfishes all the time.
All the time.
I have people, okay, I got people doing dumb shit. Like, they'll take my pictures offline, make a whole profile, request all my friends, right? So they'll go through my friends list, they request all my friends, and then they'll inbox actual friends, family members, people I grew up with, asking for fucking money, pretending to be me. And sometimes people have actually sent these motherfuckers money or deposits or pretending to sell sex vids that I don't make online and saying that, listen, you know, sign up to my I've had people start websites, you know what I mean? Justin something XXX.com
wow.
and they with a fucking membership fee, and people are signing up for a membership, view live shows. How the fuck you gonna do a live show? You not me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like,
so, you know what I mean?
wow.
So that's just a constant thing. It's like it's fucking nasty. It's just a bunch of weirdos, and I don't.
And I peeped it for you before too.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, motherfuckers call me like, did you just ask me for $300? I just went, check like, what? No, I'm good. Like, how you doing? And it's just weird because it's like, I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand why people don't feel like... Okay, so there's this fucking perception out there that if you are at all famous or if you're at all like a public figure, that you're not a human anymore, that you're not a person. You know what I mean? So, for instance, you look at people that are famous. And people, if you look at somebody famous that'll post a picture or post a comment, or somebody that's going through a breakup, a divorce, if you look at the comments under, it's the most vile shit ever. Oh, that's why her bitch ass shouldn't have a man. Oh, that's why. Oh, they look ugly. Oh, that's why I could. Now, that baby's ugly. There's all this shit that people are saying, and for some reason, people don't think that like they're talking to a human or they're saying things that can affect a human.
Right? They don't care. I mean? They don't.
Like for real, I was on when I was doing my MTV show, right? At an MTV, our feature, MTV True Life. Yeah, you know, I've done TV a few times. MTV, Jerry Springer, WWE.
Wait a minute, you was on Jerry Springer?
Yeah, like this is one of my first. I did Love and Hip Hop with Jim Jones and Chrissy and shit. So anyway, I remember I was on MTV and I'm on there. I feel like I'm looking fantastic, right? And I'm just looking at the comments on Twitter. I'm live tweeting with people as the show's on, and motherfuckers like, look at his ugly ass feet. Look at his goddamn feet. I'm like, God damn!
Oh yeah, they be in the mix.
Motherfuckers on there like, I don't know what's bigger, his nose or his dick, and I'm just like, I know.
I'm like, bitch, his dick.
Like, what the fuck? What are you, a fucking demon? What the fuck? But you say some shit, I can hear you. So my point is that people, for some reason, constantly just feel a need to berate people who don't even know that you exist. You know what I mean? Like, people are just talking the nastiest shit, the most vile things in comments just to get out and project their own misery that they feel inside. I don't be mean to people because I'm happy inside. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't talk down to people because
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't talk down to people or be condescending or rude to people because this is not in me.
Right.
So people project that on everybody else online, and it's just it's crazy. I mean, I don't really pay it a lot of mind, but sometimes it's just like, the fuck is wrong with you people? Like I said, there's just this shit.
Because they don't have nothing else better to do. But I got a question for you though. I want to know what kind of drawers you want to see me in. Because I am 350. Now, these kind of get stuck.
Okay, all right, cool.
These kind of get stuck.
Okay, all right, cool.
You know,
I'm here
these
for it.
I don't know if you can handle these drawers, though. Let's fix them.
Yeah, let's fix it. I'm here for it.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Now, I'm old school.
No.
So I don't know if I can.
Okay, so I like these. All right, so people, I want you to realize that this ain't got no crotch or nothing like that. They're sheer, but with your skin tone, what would look better is a color that contrasts more with your skin tone.
Oh, okay.
Now, I mean, so a brighter color or red. This is too close to your skin tone.
Oh shit! Well, I got something for you right here.
So something that's bright that contrasts more with your skin tone.
I got
better.
I got a little something better for you.
Okay. So we doing the animal print?
Yeah, cause you know I'm a cheetah. You know I'm a cheetah. Let me get them straight. Let me get the.
Okay.
So, you know,
yeah.
this will cover up a little bit more, but
yeah.
I think you can make your way through these.
Yeah,
Is these too big?
No, see, I like where you're going with that, but I like ass cheeks to be out. That's just me. I'm just a.
Damn.
I'm just. Yo, I'm black as shit. I want y'all to understand this shit, right? Like, don't let the way I fucking talk get y'all confused. My thoughts are niggerish as shit. I like ass. I like black asses. I like chicken and Kool-Aid and all that. You know what I mean? Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm black.
Well, you like you said you like big girls. You don't know if you're a chubby chase or not, but would you chase these girls?
Okay, fuck.
I just want to know. Because these my old pair.
Hold on, what's up?
These my old pair.
Okay.
I was going to ask you to play Twister with me, but everybody's scared because they are... Mind your business. I know.
Why are you talking to that like a microphone?
Because it talks... This is my therapy. My therapist. I mean, let me just... Right, and they don't... he just be popping up.
Oh my God.
But let me tell you, lady. You
Yo, you gotta chill.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
You like, get that shit out of here. But yeah. So those draws are actually a little bit much, huh?
No, I mean, like, for me...
shit.
Yeah, for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, listen, put your pussy on a ladder. I'm gonna swing off the ceiling fan.
You gonna make it happen. Because he is an entertainer.
Yeah, we gonna...
But listen.
What's your album cover looking like? What pole you gonna slide down when it's me and you?
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Well, I got the
How many
color.
grapefruits do you need? No,
Man, I should have bought like 3 more.
Yeah,
But
exactly,
listen, this has been fun.
Yes.
It was so not just not being great, but just an honor having you here because you are well known.
Yeah, I try.
And even now, like I know they're gonna watch this, they're gonna follow, they're gonna give you a call, they're gonna hit you up because I said so. Okay,
that's right.
And like I said, you are a very good person. You have a really good heart, and I do have a lot of respect for you. But I ain't gonna respect that dick. I mean, shit. You know what? This is Red Snapper. Chubby Chasers.
That's right.
Episode 8.
That's right.
We got Justin the model, Mr. XL in the building. It has been a ball.
That's right.
We out of here,
Everybody
man.
y'all make some noise. That's right.
Used to know you, but I don't know you now. Everything's getting so blurry now. Vision hurting, I can't stand the look of you now. Everything's different.
I'm stepping on toes, all these biddies gotta go.